Stay home, stay safe. But remember, in the last video, I took you to a virtual trip on a wonderful hotel vacation. Let's continue with the vacation and remember what a beautiful hotel it was. Now, let's deal with the various areas of hospitality management. Hotel mein to ho aaye. Now, let's understand the working behind the hospitality sector. So, welcome to this new session at Knowledge is Fun 2020, and here we'll talk about the various departments involved in the hospitality management of any organization. We were on a trip to a hotel. So, what were the different sections? Remember, it was the front office, housekeeping department, food and beverage department, support services, and management functions. Yaad aaya? We entered the hotel, we checked into our rooms, then we had food. What other facilities were there in the last video? Nahi aaya, to go back, watch it again. And yes, before we begin, get your paper and a pen. These are your prepared notes, and it includes everything which is there in your NCRT book. You'll be ready for your exams. So, what are the various departments involved? The front office, housekeeping, food and beverage section, support services, and management section. इस वाले में क्या है? Can you tell me what all is involved in this department? यहाँ पर सपोर्ट सर्विसेज भी है, मैनेजमेंट फंक्शंस भी है और फूड एंड बेवरेज सेक्शन है. बट विद इट देयर इज ऑल्सो हाउसकीपिंग सेक्शन विच डिसाइड्स अपॉन द कलर कॉम्बिनेशन. फ्रंट ऑफिस वेयर यू प्लेस योर ऑर्डर्स. नाउ लेट्स कंटिन्यू. Remember, this was a hotel we checked in. Remember or no? Yes? Let's move further. We were checking at the hotel. चेक किया था ना हमने. Now let us see. This is the front office. Whenever you check into a hotel, this is the front office, and this is the hospitality, beginning of the hospitality. And once you enter into it, then you have to write down your name, you get the keys, see, and this is checking in. So what is the front office? It is the focal point of any hotel. See, you have checked in, and this is the first time interaction between you and the hotel. When you enter the hotel, sometimes you get a very nice feeling. What a nice hotel it is. How beautifully or courteously the people dealt with you. And it is very critical to develop good relationship between the customer and the host. The good image between the guest and hotel, it begins here only. And then begins the first task, that is welcoming of the guest. Next is you have to meet and greet the guest, organize their reservation status, tell them the room numbers, register the guest, take their room names, phone numbers, allot the rooms, maintain records of the check-in and check-out. Porter services, once you get into the hotel, they have their own porters who take your luggage to the rooms. Then the room keys are given, and the coordination with other guest activities, that is, you have to tell all the members that this room is occupied. If they need anything, it can be provided in-house, and external information is also provided. And finally, prepare and settle the bills before their checkout. This all is done by the front office. So it is very important interaction between the customer and the host. The services offered by the staff we have already discussed. Let's move further. To understand the organization of the front staff, if you think it's very simple, think again. There are so many things or so many personnel who are involved in smooth functioning of any or hospitality industry. The first is front office manager. This is the person whom you see. Then under this front office manager, this is the hierarchy. You have front office receptionist or the agent and front office cashier. ये दोनों है. The receptionist welcomes you and the cashier settles the accounts. Then you have the bell captain and the bell boys. And on the other hand, you have the telephone operator. Whenever you reach a hotel, आप उसमें intercom पे click करते हो और it is picked up by the telephone operator. Look at this table. It is from your NCRT book only, and you have the functions and duties of all these members. जैसे front office manager, he is responsible for managing the front office, lobby and the transport activities. Suppose you want to catch your plane or the train. So transport activities, you want to go in for a trip, then also you need transport. Schedule staff, जितने भी staff हैं उनकी duties and schedules decide करना, because the hotel has to work for 24 hours. You can't say that it's night and nobody is going to be there in the room. Hotel, check in the arrivals, the VIP coordinates with the housekeeping and other departments. Front office supervisor is responsible for a shift. The manager, he puts in the shift, and the supervisor looks after the smooth functioning of a particular shift, meets and greets all the arrivals, and ensures speedy rooming procedure. He checks in the occupancy. Front office cashier is responsible for maintaining the guest bills. Telephone operator is responsible for providing information and communicates with all the in-house guests and visitors. Assistant manager of the front office, what does he do? Organizes and supervises the front office in the absence of the front office manager. तो जब ये नहीं होता, the duties are looked after by the assistant manager of the front office. Lobby manager, he organizes, supervises and control of all uniformed services in the lobby. Receptionist reserves, registers, assigns room to the guests. Bell captain, what does a bell captain do? Maybe this is a new name for you. Organizes and supervises and controls all uniformed services. In the lobby, they supervise the baggage movement and everything. Bell boy, वो जो आपका सामान को शिफ्ट करते हैं, they are the bell boys inside and out of the room. And doorman, the person who's standing at the gate welcoming you once you enter, opens the door, is the doorman. So see, in the front office also you need so many people round the clock, 24 hours a day. So over with the front office. Let's go over to the room. How many things do you see in the room? The furnishings, interior, lightings, plants, color combination. This is all looked after by the housekeeping, which is responsible for health and sanitization of the areas. It is a very important section of the hospitality industry. The main focus is to provide healthy environment. So these people whom you don't often pay attention are very important to maintain the cleanliness and high standards of hygiene. They also ensure that the aesthetics are maintained. जो मैंने आपको bed दिखाया था, lights, it is maintained by the housekeeping department. They are authorized to maintain the room decor, facilities which are provided in the room, and the safety of the customers. And if it is good, you can be sure that your guests are going to pay a repeated visit to your hotel. Now, this housekeeping can be done in two ways. The first way was you have your own housekeeping department where all these people are your own employees. The second is on a contractual basis. Nowadays, many organizations and offices, they hire housekeeping services. That is, this work is done by a professional company and it provides an avenue to many people to start their own enterprise. Do you see that ये जितना भी हम कर रहे हैं, it is keeping in mind the career opportunities which are available to you. Housekeeping में home scientists are in great demand because you have already learned the art of housekeeping. It involves greater volume of activities and challenges. To maintain numerous rooms and public areas in any hotel, hostel, hospital, it is a very gigantic and a complex task. So in order to provide valuable services to the client, it is very essential to plan and organize the department with various sections and trained staff. You have to keep surplus staff also so that at no time you are at loss of staff. The prime function of any housekeeping department is to maintain cleanliness and space hygiene. So the responsibility is of cleaning the public areas and the guest room, supply, upkeep of laundry, exchange of various linen, uniforms. A lot of work is done by the housekeeping. The flower arrangement, the decorations, the curtains, this is all also managed by the housekeeping department, who also coordinates and communicates with other departments such as front office, restaurant, engineering department, accounts. Pest control is also the responsibility of this particular department. Then the different sections or departments in the housekeeping department are: the first is housekeeping control desk, which passes on the information to the housekeeping staff who are working in various parts of the hotel. Some of them would be in the laundry room, some would be there in the restaurant. So they have to control it. Housekeeping management, they plan, organize, and control all the activities of the housekeeping department. Then you have the guest room brigade, which keeps the cleanliness of the guest room. अभी तक organization और supervision था. Now the cleanliness. Public area brigade, which maintains cleanliness of the foyer, lobby, front office, and other areas. Linen and uniform room, it coordinates with the laundry, staff, so that every day you have clean furnishings. Horticulture and flower arrangement team, it maintains the landscape, the beautification, and arranges flowers in the rooms or the lobbies, entrance in various areas. And one very important section is the lost and found section, so that your misplaced luggage is not lost, you can get it later on. The organizational chart or the staffing pattern is, it is headed by the executive housekeeper, under which are the interior decorator and the assistant housekeeper. Interior decorator decides upon the decor of the whole hotel, and the assistant housekeeper assists him in all this. Then you have the housekeeping control desk, और इसके नीचे floor supervisor who looks after the cleanliness of the floor. Below it is the room attendant जो कि rooms के बारे में देखता है, and houseman who fulfills the requirements of the particular room. Then you have the public area supervisor. सिर्फ rooms और floors ही तो नहीं होते. You have corridors, lobbies. So these people look after the public area. It could be the entrance. Then head houseman who agrees or helps the public area supervisor, and houseman who keeps the area clean. Then florist or gardener, the interior decorator, he guides the florist or the gardener, and they maintain the flower arrangements or the gardening or the green areas of the hotel. Then you have linen and uniform supervisor who keeps all the laundry, the linen clean, and the helper who actually does the task of washing and maintaining the clothes. So executive housekeeper manage functioning, use of manpower, material, money, time, and all the other resources, and checks, schedules, and maintains the cleanliness. The assistant housekeeper is one for each duty for a big hotel. They prepare the schedule, checks cleanliness and functioning of the workers. Housekeeping control desk, it coordinates with the front office departure, vacant rooms, whether they are cleaned or no, hands over the clean room to the new guest, and it has to be manned 24/7. The floor supervisor supervises per floor cleanliness, the rooms on that particular floor, the corridors, staircase, and the pantries. The houseman actually cleans the rooms, bathrooms, and heavy cleaning activities are involved. It includes vacuum cleaning, mopping, sweeping, shifting of the furniture, cleaning of the furniture as per the material of the furniture. Then you have public area supervisor, which maintains the cleanliness in the public area. Florist and gardener, I've already told you. One person in a small hotel, and it could be a team of gardeners or the florists in a big hotel. Linen or uniform supply, who maintain the supply, storage, acquisition, and cleanliness of linen or uniform. Now, cleaning is a big part in a big hotel, hospital, hostel, all these organizations. So, cleaning is an integral part of any organization where it needs to be planned and well organized approach in selecting of the staff as per their qualifications. The practical housekeeping, operational skills, and correct cleaning procedures. इसमें किस किस चीज़ की knowledge चाहिए? Of the material and finishing. In the hotel or hospitals, you have various types of materials used. For example, in walls, flooring, countertops. वो wood का भी हो सकता है. It could be granite, marble, tiles, stones, linoleum, plastics, vinyl, so many things. So you need to have appropriate knowledge of all these materials and the finishing, so that you can use specialized and appropriate equipment to clean them. Vacuum cleaners, brushes, brooms, containers, cleaning cloth, and also cleaning agents like water, ammonia, vinegar, soaps, and detergents, so that use of appropriate cleaning agents on various surfaces and the latest technological applications which are available to make all this task simpler. So these cleaning activities can be performed daily, weekly, and monthly or seasonal basis depending upon the hotel. जैसे laundry, it has to be done daily, cleaning has to be done daily. but deep cleaning can be done weekly or monthly. Then the linen and the uniform room, I've already told you it is an integral part. It can be done in the department, or also it can be given to an outside agency which takes the clothes, cleans them and give you back. The flowers are used to enhance the aesthetic appeal of various interiors. जो बहुत बड़े hotels होते हैं उसमें you have flower arrangements at many places. So you may either give contract to the florist or it can be done in-house. Then nowadays, eco-friendly practices are followed to a great extent. 100% organic bed sheets, chemical-free laundry, then using agents which are non-toxic, water-based and biodegradable. Now, many a times the cards are put in the hotel urging the guests to reuse the towels so that the towels or the laundry, it can be conserved. If you are staying in a hotel for 2 days, 3 days, then it's not necessary to get a fresh towel every day. You can save natural resources like water, electricity, detergent for laundering by reusing it. And also use of energy efficient lighting bulbs to save energy. These are all eco-friendly practices very commonly used. The next section is the food and beverage section, which is very important. If you are going somewhere, obviously you will be eating at that place. So it includes kitchen, banquets, restaurant, stewarding and bar, coffee shops. If you are even going for a party or a wedding, this is an important section. So the departments in food and beverage section are kitchen, banquet, restaurant, रूम सर्विस स्टीवर्डिंग एंड बार एंड कॉफी सेक्शन. तो यहाँ पर आपको दिख रहा है इट इज ऑल अरेंज्ड. दीज आर ड्रिंक्स, दिस इज स्टीवर्डिंग एंड सर्विंग ऑफ फूड. सो दीज आर द वेरियस डिपार्टमेंट्स. What is kitchen? Obviously, you all know it is a place where food is prepared. In large hotel, you have different independent sections for various aspects. You'll have one kitchen for bakery, one for butchery or non-veg. Then for vegetable preparations, you can have another kitchen. Continental, Indian, there are different sections for all different types of cooking. And the staff is as per the department. You have very specialized chefs and staff. Now, the staff used is executive say chef de cuisine is the head of kitchen who is responsible for planning, organizing and controlling the kitchen operation. He is the head. Then you have deputy chef who is next in designation. Chef de parties, he is the supervisor for some sections of the kitchen. So different sections, they can have different chef de parties. Then you have cooks who actually make the food items as per the instructions of the executive chef. And restaurant person, they have to coordinate closely with the kitchen for supply of food orders to the guest so that whatever is required by the guest, it reaches them on time. But in small hotels, there could be only one kitchen which combines all the sections, whereas in large departments you have different sections. जैसे आप जाओ छोटी सी जगह पे, if you are going to a ढाबा, everything is there in one single kitchen. और बड़े रेस्टोरेंट्स में जाएंगे, you will find that at one place pizzas are served, कहीं पर चाट है. So it depends on the size of the organization. Then you have kitchen stewarding, that is the task of storage, maintenance, cleanliness and the issue of cutlery, crockery and glassware. They have to maintain the cleanliness in the kitchen and wash the pots and pans used. तो cooking हो गई. अब cooking के बाद जो utensils हैं उनको धोना भी पड़ेगा. So here the personnel which are involved are executive kitchen steward. Then you have kitchen steward, dishwasher के बाद pot washers and finally you have the utility workers who clean the kitchen. These, they wash the dishes and kitchen steward, executive kitchen steward, they look after the proper maintenance of cleanliness. They need to have high standards of grooming, hygiene and sanitation, the base good manners and basic etiquettes. Each hotel serves different varieties of foods and beverages to the customers and it is all maintained by the kitchen staff. Now, what is a restaurant? A commercial facility that provides food and beverages to the customer. Up, you have made the food in the kitchen. Kitchen stewards, they have taken care of the crockery. Finally, the food and the crockery, it has to reach the restaurant. Now, look at the restaurant. यहाँ पर table पे the furniture is also there. The food is going to be served. It is equipped with the dining table, chair and other furnitures and it can vary in quality as suited to the objectives, concept and standards. जैसा आपका होटल है, जैसे आप उसका थीम है, अकॉर्डिंगली इट इज furnished. Now, the staff members in a restaurant are restaurant manager who is responsible for the overall functioning of the restaurant, senior restaurant supervisor and the head waiter who leads a team of waiters, and the assistant waiter who actually clears the table. तो अभी तक आप सोचते थे ना वहाँ पे होटल में बुलाते हैं वेटर जस्ट टेक माई ऑर्डर. सो नाउ यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द हेरार्की. देयर इज अ हेरार्की बिहाइंड ऑल दिस. आपने देखा होगा एक जना आता है, ही टेक्स योर ऑर्डर, ही गिव्स इट टू समबडी एल्स हु कुक्स इट, एंड देन द somebody serves it to you, and the assistant waiter then clears the table, and their task is to maintain cleanliness, hygiene and service in the restaurant. They have to be smiling, courteous and possess good manners, otherwise you'll say, I don't want food, I'm leaving, I'm not going to give you anything now. So they also need to have thorough knowledge of the ways of serving the food. Table कैसे set करना है, glasses कैसे रखने हैं, the cutlery they are using, it has to be clear. Now, the third important department is the support service department. It includes the finance, accounts. ये जितनी भी आपको services दिख रही हैं, these are all support service department. All that the departments which provide support are involved in the overall management and efficient functioning of the back hotel. These are referred to at back office. आपको याद है front office? Front office में you are face to face with the people who are dealing with you directly. But back office, it is very important for the running of the hotel, but you hardly ever come to know or meet these people. It includes the finance and accounts. All your bills are settled in here, but जो front office में है वो आपको hand over करता है. The engineering of the hotel, human resource department जो कि उस hotel की staffing करते हैं, उनके time set करते हैं, and sales and marketing department which is related to the portfolios, the banners, everything. They have a complex relation amongst them, and for the smooth functioning, efficient management of man, material, and all the other resources is required, which is done by the support services department. Now, the different management functions which are required in a hotel are: the first is planning, the second is organizing, coordinating, staffing, directing, controlling, and evaluation. Now, the details of all these are covered in chapter number 4, catering वाला जो lesson था. If you have forgotten, I'll give you a link here and you can click on it and go back to the catering section. Otherwise, this video is going to be very long. All these steps have been discussed in detail in that chapter, catering. Okay, go back to chapter number 4 and read it well. वो चैप्टर आपके सिलेबस में से हट गया इस साल के लिए, बट द मैनेजमेंट फंक्शंस आर गोइंग टू बी सेम एंड यू हैव टू revise them. It is an important topic and these steps are going to remain same everywhere. Okay, I hope you have understood. It is a bit complicated, but remember, these are all the career options. आपको जो अभी तक लगता था होटल में हमें क्या काम मिलेगा, it's only the receptions. No, there are lots and lots of posts which are available, and we'll discuss about these career opportunities in the next video. If you have liked it, do give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and classmates, and don't forget to subscribe. Knowledge is Fun 2020. और notification bell भी है. Just click on it so that my next video reaches to you on time. See you in the next video with the various career options which are available. Posts मैंने आपको बताई दी हैं. What are the qualifications required, knowledge required. We'll deal with a small video in the next class. Till then, bye bye.